Welcome to another episode of The Artifessor's Stone. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, are the best people on the planet, Anonymous Alex and Jenna. And the actual best person on the planet, Art's back. Hey, everybody, it's The Artifessor. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I didn't expect you to rename your podcast. That's cool.
I come up with a new name for the podcast every week. I think this is one of the rare times when I named it after the person on the podcast. So I just so you know, like, you're like in the Horse Girl Hall of Fame now.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Up there in the same league as Maltby Towers.
Yeah. That's a good name. I don't know if anybody got the Faulty Towers joke, but
yes!
I thought it was really good.
Yes.
I'm going to leave it as the Artifessor's Stone.
Oh, cool. We settled finally?
That's
yeah,
it?
We've settled. That's just the name of the podcast now.
All right.
Yeah. To hell with those girls. It's
we can finally, do marketing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the reason.
We're going to take off now.
Yeah.
But you're still going to talk about horse things?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if there's one thing I know about the Artifessor, horses.
Yep. You right.
I do, I feel kind of bad, though, that it seems like every time you're on this show, we end up watching one of these light rom-com movies.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, I've only been on, this is only my second time, so we can't say every time, but as I was watching it, I really wanted to be like, is there happy horse movies? Because so far, I have not seen one. So...
We watched Warhorse, and I had not seen this movie. No, and I did not know what I was in for. This movie took a year of my life. I don't mean that in a bad way. I enjoyed this movie, but good grief, it was a lot. It was a lot.
I also had not seen it. I think Alex sent me just a list of things that y'all had meant to be watching, and I had been talking about Warhorse with a friend of mine a couple days before, and I was like, Warhorse! He said I should watch it, so I'm going to watch it. I didn't, and I told him, I was like, oh, I'm going to watch it, and he just stared at me. He was like, you'll be okay, I promise.
As soon as the Marvel superhero cast started coming out, I was like, what have I gotten myself? I thought this was going to be a delightful story about a kid and his horse. And I mean, I guess,
wait,
if you really boil it down, maybe not delightful, but
it's called War Horse.
Yeah, I just figured, I honestly thought Warhorse was a real horse this entire time. I thought that was just a racehorse name. I didn't know.
It's been a quiz item.
Yeah, because I know what I'm doing in those quizzes.
That's fair. All right, I mean, that's fair.
Okay, well, before we get too deep into it, why don't we let Art tell us what happened in Warhorse? Everybody buckle up.
Okay, so I didn't take as many notes this time. So it's only half a page this time. This is a story about a boy and his horse, and a man and his horse, and two boys and their horse, and a girl and her horse, and another man and his horse, and two opposing battalions and their horse, and another man and his horse, and then the original boy who has somehow gained psychic powers after being blinded by mustard gas, and the same horse. In this much more tragic version of Homeward Bound, we follow Joey, a stubborn purebred who gains several aliases during the war through Europe, trying to return home to his boy, Albert, as he showcases his drive and fortitude while revealing the humanity in opposing armies. So that is my recap. I hope
that is exactly what happened in the movie.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Such a delightful retelling.
I think I got everyone. I'm sure I missed some.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's where basically, well, okay, for the first 30 minutes, it was kind of showing Albert and Joey, like, how they connected, how they met each other. And somehow a horse plowing a field was the most exciting thing to happen to this town ever. Like, people came from all over the village to watch this horse plow this field. I guess he eventually did, kind of. And then his dad sold the horse immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a little messed up.
I love that moment because it's like one really good rain fucked their turnips right up.
Yeah.
How did you fuck that up? How'd you fuck that up? They're turnips.
Yeah, I thought farmers were always like happy when it rained.
Oh no.
Like every movie
oh
you
no.
watch, they're like, "Oh no, it hasn't rained in decades. The farm's gonna go under. Oh yay, rain!" That's how like most movies go. This movie that rained and everything was lost.
Yeah, I didn't realize that turnip farming was so precarious. Like, I know it's difficult. Farming is difficult, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was, they were just right on the razor's edge that whole time. I don't mean to, like, make light of it. It is a very heartwarming and terrifying and amazing story, but there are some points of it I'm just like, why?
Yeah, as soon as so the horse gets sold into war, and I'm like, oh okay, and then Tom Hiddleston shows up, and that was the moment when I was like, wait, what is this movie? Like, this movie has taken quite a turn that I was not expecting, and then Benedict Cumberbatch walks up, and I was like, what?
And then they start
realize
doing magic. It was weird.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it was a Steven Spielberg movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had no idea going into this what I was in for.
Okay.
I had no idea how long the movie was. I had no idea that it was going to cover most of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, during World War One.
Another part of this is that there's a long-running joke because I misspoke once on another podcast that we did and said the ending of War Horse was when all of the army men got enough money to send him to college. And that's all we've said about it, I think, since.
Mm-hmm.
That joke makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
It wasn't a joke when I said it. I just said the wrong thing.
Yeah, but it's not nearly as far off and buck wild as I thought it was.
It's not.
Like, I can at least see how you got there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was just... It was a lot. It was really good, though. It was an excellent movie. And I've just, like... I don't know what it is about the movies that you have selected. I'm going to accuse you of selecting the movies, Art.
That's fair.
Unbelievably cinematic, like, beautifully shot. Like, you can't tell when these movies were made. Like, you could have told me, again, that movie was made in, like, the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, if I didn't know how old Tom Hiddleston should be, I wouldn't have known. I don't know, there's just something, like, timeless about the movies you've picked.
No, I definitely agree with that. Not to toot my own horn. But well, I was watching it the whole time, and I was just like, "This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. I need an explanation." I watched the credits. So it's Steven Spielberg. So, you know, right off the bat, they paired with Lucasfilms.
Mm-hmm.
So the music at least came from like Lucasfilm Studios. So that like right off the bat, the music was playing. I'm like, this is absolutely gorgeous. So I don't think Lucasfilm does a lot of things right, but they do music right. Hot take. They also used a lot of matte painting, which I thought was pretty cool. And I'd like to go back and like actually see which shots I think are matte painting. Because I don't know if you've ever seen like the Star Wars like matte painters with like the stormtroopers and all those like huge background things. You can't tell until someone really points them out, and now I'm like, I want to go through and play what is a matte painting. So that definitely helped with cinematics. And then there was a whole aerial crew. Like there was just 30 people just in the aerial crew. So this was a very well-staffed, amazing crew that made all of that happen.
Yeah, and like the horse trainers were spot on as well. So like some of those shots, like when the black horse goes down and then Joey comes up and is sniffing his belly, like that's a hard shot to get that horse to stop on that cue without the other horse reacting. Like you could tell they put the time into training these horses.
Very good horse actors too. Like we talked about that, the very expressive faces and stuff. Like it was. Like the whole thing, like top to bottom, was just kind of an amazing film.
Yeah.
Did you see that Kathleen Kennedy was the producer on this too? Yeah. So like, as a much bigger deal than I don't know. I thought it was a horse movie. Like the last few horse movies we've seen some big ones, but then there was that Luke Perry one. And I was like,
God.
that they spent like $7 on, and you have this like monumental epic that we witness. With, like, every British actor.
Yeah, I was about to say, again, proving that England, the UK, whatever, only has, like, 10 actors.
Yeah, yeah, they were all in it.
They were all in it.
Yeah.
I also, going back to the horses, they also did have an animatronics team. I want to know which ones were... I mean, probably, like, the eyeball shot, that was probably an animatronic, but...
It might have been, but that was the exact moment I was talking about with the acting horses. Was that eyeball shot. So, like, if it was an animatronic, it was amazing. And if it was animatronic, still amazing because I couldn't tell. And this is right on the heels of us. You talk about Lucasfilms. This is right on the heels of us watching the first Breaking Dawn movie with what I'm guessing is a Lucasfilms baby in it. That
Was it?
Don't you... Okay, never mind. Okay, Jar Jar Baby, got it.
Jar Jar Baby, yeah, the CGI baby. That was. So
I was gonna say, don't you put that terrible CGI on Lucasfilms?
Kachisme?
Nope, I like Kachisme. Let's go with Kachisme.
That's her name now.
Kachisme is it?
Kachisme.
It's so much better than what fucking Bella came up with.
Yeah, like even in the movie. I don't mean to turn this into Twilight here, but like even in the movie, they were like, "I'm gonna name this baby Renesmee," and
that's
the guy that played Jacob was like, "That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life." You could have named it Charlisle. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Could have named it after the dads.
I mean,
Charlisle's a much better name.
we kind of saw with Harry Potter. It was Severus Albus.
Albus Severus.
Yeah.
Choices were made.
Don't name
All
people
their other kids.
after people. Name them after pets.
Name them after pets. Okay. So, like, this is my son Spot.
Yeah.
Sunspot.
In this movie, this is my son Joey. I named him
Sunspot.
after my good horse.
yeah, it works.
It's not short for Joseph or Joe. It is Joey.
It's Joey.
Just Joey.
And Joey and the Black Horse were married, right?
Yeah,
we decided
yeah.
that too. That they were.
It was an
they were
enemies to
married.
lovers story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely
yes,
it was.
yes.
It really was.
One
though.
big stall. One big stall.
One.
Like after their first race, and they were just kind of like nipping at each other. I'm like, what is happening here? This has turned into a romance.
As soon as that Black Horse went down and Joey busted over, I was like, oh, they're horse married.
Joey volunteered to take his place in
Yeah.
the gun train.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's his horseband.
It's his horseband.
Perfect.
I did get violently mad at the movie. It had the exact effect that it wanted to on me. When the horse got all tangled up in the barbed wire.
Oh yeah.
And the two guys come out and they cut the horse free, and then they're like walking back and they like shake hands and they're like, "Hey, we'll start shooting in a minute again." And I'm like, in like a blind rage about, I guess, the horrors of war.
Are you a
That
Christmas
sounds a little
truce
dramatic.
dad? Is that your thing? Have we asked this before?
Jenna mentioned this. I don't know what
it's a normal.
Christmas truce.
What?
It is what it sounds
No,
like.
hold on. What's a Christmas truce dad?
Oh.
It's
That's the part
at a
I don't-
certain age, all dads get interested in the Christmas truce and tell the story of
I'm the dad.
the war.
I'm the dad.
Yeah, that's Jenna.
I'm the
Jenna is
dad.
Christmas truce dad.
It's me.
Yeah. But I knew that this would happen. Like there would be ceasefires during Christmas and stuff. And but it was so ridiculous that these two people were working together and like, I'm getting mad about it again.
It was one specific Christmas, Tim. One very specific Christmas.
very
where they
specific
all
Christmas.
came together and like brought presents to each other and ate dinner together and sang and had like a beautiful Christmas time. And then they went back and had one of the bloodiest battles mere hours later.
It doesn't make sense. I think I am a Christmas truce dad. Because it's just mind-blowing to me. And I'm like, both these dudes, they were super cool about it. They were like, here, you do this while I do this. And it's, so enraged.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck war.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's my hot take. War is bad.
War. What is it good for?
Yeah. I almost named the episode that. I was this close to the episode being called War. Horse. What is it good? That was going to be my...
Nice.
Instead of... I thought it was pretty good. I'm glad I picked the Artifessor stone based on the looks that I'm
No,
getting right now.
it's pretty good. It's not
very
as good
good.
as the Artificer.
Yeah,
stone.
correct.
But no, this yeah, it was an epic ass movie, and it was really good, and I'm really glad I watched it. Okay, Alex, did you watch this when it came out?
Like in theaters?
Yeah.
I don't think I actually saw it in a theater, but I watched it like relatively close to when the movie came out.
What did you think when you first saw it?
I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I also got like really excited because I was like, oh my god, they have like the guy from Black Beauty, which I think is what most people call the guy that plays Remus Lupin in Harry Potter. But I will know him as the guy from Black Beauty.
Okay. Now this brings up an interesting question. So that was your like, hey, I recognize and am excited that this person is in this movie.
Yeah.
Did you have that moment, Art, where you like saw somebody and were like, hey, I recognize this person and I'm excited they're in this movie?
It started with Remus. He was the landlord, right? Yeah. So it started with Remus. I almost thought I recognized the dad, but I think I'm making that up. And then Hiddles came on, and I was like, I'm sold. I love this. And then Benedict Cumberbatch and him had this, like, thing going. And I'm just like, if this doesn't turn into a gay romance, I'm done. It didn't, but, like, it was still a really good story.
It would have had their
Yeah,
lives
they got
not been
mowed
cut
down.
short.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a reason for them to not, like, pursue that. I think those are the three I was, like, super excited about.
Okay, Jenna, what was yours?
Geez, man. Why you gotta put me on the spot? They took all mine.
Well, I'm saying I had two, but they were very weird. Like, I guess I don't want to say niche because they aren't really like they're pretty big actors, but I guess it was like specific things that I saw them from.
Joey's Human's mom was also, I think, in
Yeah.
Beatrix Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
I
to
don't
find out
know
what
the kid's name.
Beatrix Potter is because Alex references this a lot.
Oh my gosh, Tim.
The guy, the commanding officer at the end of the movie who chips in that last coin or whatever, was in The World's End, and I got real excited when I saw that guy. And then there was also the guy the British soldier who cuts the wire off the horse, was the guy from the movie Rock and Rolla. And those were the two where I was like, hey, there's those guys. And I don't know why those two stood out to me, but I got really excited about them.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I picked the ones that were like everyone knows. You seem to actually know things about stuff. So. Good for you.
No, I don't know anything about this. Is what most of the time us watching movies is Jenna saying, "Hey, that's that person who's very, very famous, and you should know who they are from a bunch of other things." And I'm like, I don't know who that is, and I also don't recognize anybody. Like normally, I have to be told.
The problem with this movie is that like everyone is from something.
Yeah.
Everyone is somebody
Yes.
from something.
Yeah.
Everyone
We
is
did
somebody, and they're only on screen for like 10 minutes each.
Yeah.
So by the time you're like, oh, I know who they are, you're on to the next person. It's like, I forgot,
Yeah.
it's gone.
There's also the Kit Harington possibility.
Oh yeah, he might be in this.
He might be in the movie. If you go to the IMDb cast page, it lists Kit Harington as being in the movie. But if you watch the credits, no sign of Kit Harington. So we were trying to
You know
figure
what? I'm
out.
going to
what
Google
that
right
was
now.
about.
Maybe he got
Yeah.
cut.
Maybe he did, or maybe he was never in it.
Maybe he was one of the German kids that got cut down.
Oh, he's in the play.
There's a play.
There is
Yes.
a play.
We talked about this.
When?
When
and
Art
if you told me
said-
like 2 years ago.
When
Oh,
we
no,
were,
today?
when we were
Oh, that's
setting this
embarrassing.
up, no, not
That's
today.
embarrassing.
When we were setting this up, and Art said, "I have seen puppets from the play, and I have a story about this," and I was like, "Don't forget to ask about that." And now here we are.
I was wrangling a cat when that happened because I did not hear that sentence.
You don't even know what had happened. You're like, I was definitely regular.
Yeah, I would remember.
To be fair,
Yeah,
he's
no,
always wrangling cats.
So I've never seen Warhorse movie or play. I am the worst thespian ever because I don't go see things. I just work all the time.
That's just how thespianism works.
Yeah, if you work in theater or media or whatever, you're lucky if you see your show, let alone your friends' shows. So my first year in New York, I just did overhire for like everything. I worked at like Billy's Bakery at the Plaza and did a bunch of overhire for all of my random friends. And one of them was doing the national tour of Warhorse. The thing we've said 20 times. So I don't know if y'all know how like tours work, but like before a tour begins, they pull everything out of storage and they go to a studio so they can all practice and run the show and get used to the props and all of that. They don't just like go. So there's a bunch of studios in like the Broadway area that they start at, and New 42 Theater was one I helped load in a lot at, and one of them was for Warhorse. And for Warhorse on stage, they decided to not do horses, like real horses, because animals on stage is awful, especially if you need more than one. I can't imagine the poop of all of those horses. That would be someone's whole job. So they were like, let's do puppets. And in order to load in these puppets, because they're horse-sized puppets. They are life-size, horse-sized puppet. Please look these up because I know that I am not going to describe them. But they're like very stylized horses. They aren't just like creepy, like uncanny valley horses. They're these beautifully stylized, like kind of exoskeleton thing. It's, y'all gotta look them up because I am not doing them justice. So there wasn't like we just pick them up and bring them in. We had to walk them into the studio. So we got inside of the Warhorse puppets, and like you kind of had like a stilt situation, and your hands are doing stuff, and we walked them down the like loading dock and like into the elevator and into the actual studio. And then they were like, we don't pay you guys enough, do you guys want to just play with the puppets for a while?
Oh, that's badass. Isn't it like 3 people per puppet?
It was at least 2 per. It was like 10 years ago I
Yeah.
did this, but it was like 2 per. But it was a lot of fun. They had like special racks to put all of these things in. They were absolutely gorgeous, and I wish I knew anything about puppetry. Yeah.
So, you told me that they were not real horses, and I got real excited because I figured it was the 2 people normal like horse costume.
No.
And then you told me that there were like stilts and stuff, and then I sort of like lost it again. And then you told me that you got inside the puppet, so then we were back to the 2 people horse thing again, so I got really involved in that story again. And so I don't know where I am now, but I really hope that it's 2 people horse. I'm trying to get Alex to do a 2-person horse cosplay at Dragon Con.
I don't know why you say try. I've agreed like 10 fucking times.
I think we were going to try and do an Andalite too. I don't remember if that was with Alex or Jenna, but we were talking about doing an Andalite in that horse costume.
Yeah, with an articulated tail.
Do you know what an Andalite is, or did that just sound like a made up word?
All words are made up.
It's true.
But it sounded like a particularly made up word. Yes.
It's the aliens from Animorphs, and I forget that there are people who are not as involved in Animorphs as we might be. So
Okay. I did. I'm sure I read them when I was a kid, but I don't fully remember.
But you're an adult now, as we've covered.
You put away childish things.
I did. No, actually, I spent most of the afternoon hanging picture rails and shelves so that my stuffies and nerdy artwork had places to go. So
Yes.
that's my Thursday and Friday, by the way. I'm off work, and that is the plan to do most of the day.
I remember having them having stilts, but it doesn't look like these do. I guess it makes sense so their legs
Okay.
can really like get up.
Hold on, I've seen this picture before, and I'm guessing it has something to do with this podcast. Somebody has showed me this. No, never mind, I made that up. This is very different than what I thought it was. It's amazing, though.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you mean by horse exoskeleton now.
Yeah, it's not the right word because it's actually very like beautiful, but like you just see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
They're built like, instruments of war.
That's a great way to put it. Man, these are cool.
God.
Like, I've
And
seen photos of them before, but, like, they're just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very like you would need an owner's manual to operate this thing properly.
They were,
And-
from what I remember, it was like really easy, and I'm gonna
Really?
be a jerk. I'm sure the technician made it I'm sure the technician spent hours and hours, days and weeks to make it very easy because I love actors to death. But I'm going to end that sentence there. No, like the actors are going to be so busy on stage, like trying to act and keep up and run around and keep their
Yeah.
breath, that they need to not have to like pull levers. Stuff. I don't know why I think steam's about to come out of this horse. But yeah, it.
So
That's how
I
cool
do-
it is. That suspension of disbelief.
I do want to just go ahead and let it be known that if there is any live version of Warhorse happening anywhere between the 3 points of existence that we are all in, I would like to go. Because I would like to see this show. That would probably be amazing.
Me too. Like, I have no idea what an adaptation of the movie
Right.
that we just watched would look
Right.
like on a stage.
Yeah.
Right. And so was the movie, I'm assuming the movie was first and the play came second?
They
Or
were,
was it
like,
the other way around?
suspiciously close in time.
I wonder
Yeah.
which one
This
was first.
This was 2012/2013 that I
Okay,
would've
the movie
been.
was 2011.
Okay.
So,
And-
yeah, that is pretty close.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if this was the first national. I don't think it was the
Yeah.
first national tour. It might have been I think it was like the second one because they had to like take the puppets out of storage. So that is, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Let me tell you that if the play came first, that is a stunning movie adaptation of anything. I don't know. I can't speak to like how well it stuck to the story, but man, that's quite an end result if that wasn't the first version.
I'm just saying, if we wanted to go to England
Okay.
for like my birthday,
I also looked it up. There's a UK tour going on right now.
yeah,
Just hop
It's-
over to England real quick.
it's in September to December, or September through whenever.
We have 2 reasons to go. And Jenna's birthday, 3 reasons to go.
So many reasons.
That might be worth.
Yeah, and this is the kind of play you kind of need a national level stage. Like,
That makes sense.
yeah, I'm like, I work for theater. We couldn't pull it off. The theaters that I am involved with, there's like one in town that maybe could pull it off. So you'd really need to be like Broadway level, West End, national tour. It's a lot.
Yeah. God, how
Unless
cool
you-
would it be to see this in England too?
Yeah, that'd be something.
Extremely cool.
All right, viewers, you heard. We need to start a GoFundMe so we can go see this live and give a recap for all of you. That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm hearing too.
We have to get one of those thermometers so we can show how much money we've raised.
Oh,
I think
I don't know where that was going.
I thought one poor unlucky actor was going to be very upset.
I was still stuck in like the rectal or under the tongue kind of
Yeah,
phase.
me
of the-
too.
You were
But,
all
like-
right there.
A money thermometer. Good grief, you guys are monsters.
A manometer.
do, 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 do. Okay. So Warhorse, amazing. We all loved it. Alex, what do you have for us for horse news?
Well, you know how I have a tenuous relationship with the royal family of England.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
It's not gonna be great, but I'm just saying, you know, they're dropping like flies, and now Princess Anne is in the hospital from a horse-related injury.
Oh, God.
What?
Here's the thing, they haven't released details of the incident, just that she was close to her horses when it happened. It is either a horse's head hit her and gave her a concussion, or she was kicked in the head, and the newspaper doesn't know. And I'm thinking if she's still alive, she just got banged up a little bit with a horse head in the head. It's no big deal. But like, prolific rider, by the way. Like, I don't think this was like, oh, some idiot was handling these horses. Like, she competed in the Olympics and everything. She's an incredible rider. But yeah, they just basically were like, yeah, she got taken out by a horse. She's not coming to the banquets. That's all.
So, if she had been kicked in the head,
She'd be gone.
yeah, that's pretty much end of story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So that's what you're thinking? You think it was just like a little horse headbutt?
if she comes out like with a sort of caved in skull and like not speaking in full sentences, I'll say it's a hoof.
Wow.
Neat.
Noted. I know that. Okay, so I've ridden a horse twice. Pretty much an expert now, as we've established. I was reminded maybe 4,000 times by both Alex and Jenna not to walk behind the horse.
No.
Don't walk behind the horse. Tim, don't walk behind the horse. Don't walk behind the horse, Tim. Yeah, so it was good that I had
joking.
adults around me. No, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. They take their horse safety very seriously.
I mean, it's like
For other
moderately
people.
seriously.
No, for me, for little
Oh yeah, for you.
don't know what
yeah.
you're doing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
For
self,
you, we
less
take it
so.
seriously.
Yeah.
I this week jumped 3 feet onto the back of my horse and then climbed up her side when I didn't quite make it. So like,
Was she like, come on?
Yeah, she just kind of stood there being like, why are you so dumb?
I mean, I'm the same way with my students. I have like 30 different safety certificates. I'm still just out here just like wielding saws, just throwing them and juggling. I'm just like, now you need to put on all of your safety stuff. Don't do what I'm doing.
You need to have 2 points of contact on the catwalk at all times. Mm-hmm. Me? Oh, I don't need any. No.
No. I can fly.
All right, you know what? We're gonna have to revisit that horse news. You're gonna have to tell me what happened.
Start giving you updates.
Yeah. We're gonna have to know.
You know how much I love talking about the royal family incidences.
Wait, I heard something about horses, and it's probably old news. The wild horses.
How's it pronounced? The Chvalsky horses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that get figured out?
No, they're still waiting on the genetic testing.
No.
But they're the one rescue is giving a lot of updates. Okay, sorry. Back it up. Chvalsky horses, the most predecessor of horses, the ones you see on the cave paintings and the walls, all that jazz. There are a very small number that are basically like they're keeping up breeding programs to keep them. This is all for the audience. You guys all know this. But basically they're keeping up a breeding program to keep them alive. They are an ancient sort of horse. They have lost track of 4 of them total in all of history. They know where all of the other ones are. They believe that 2 of them have shown up at an auction, a stallion and a mare. And one is called Shrek, so they called the mare Fiona. They're at 2 separate rescues, like distances apart, like pretty far apart. And they've sent away for genetic testing to confirm that these are the Chvalsky horses. We don't know yet. We're still waiting, but they're like introducing Shrek into like the herd area. The whole reason that the mare was dumped way later than the stallion was that somebody had her in training, and like the person trying to train that mare was like, I can't do this. And that is because that's a wild fucking non-domesticated animal. Mm-hmm. So really, really hard to train. So they dumped him at auction, and we don't know where the other 2 mares are. Hopefully they'll pop up, but, you know, they weren't dumped at, like, a super nice fun auction where you go to happy ladies that like to feed you treats. So, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I saw, like, a TikTok about it, like, last night. I'm like, I don't know how old this news is, but good news. I'm going to talk to the horse people
ongoing.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, ongoing. It's not old news at all. It's like we're, like, a week into this.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I hope they find them. It's so sad.
Oh, wait, hold on. You know you're going to have to update us on that one, too.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll start sending you guys all the TikToks.
Yeah. That means I got to start checking TikTok again.
I've been sending you TikToks consistently for weeks, Tim.
1,000 TikToks.
I'll go in periodically and I'll check the, like, literal 500 that Alex has sent me. And
that's just like, your For You page. Alex is your own For You page.
Yeah. And then I think there was one time when she quit for like 2 days because she was mad at me for not checking the TikToks. But apparently we're fired back up again. So.
Well, I started sending them to you outside of the app because you weren't watching them when I was sending them to you in the app. And then the app no longer let you watch it unless you logged in. So I started sending them to you in the app again for your convenience.
For your convenience!
Just accept our love, Tim. God.
I should. I feel guilty about sitting and watching them. Like I'm supposed to be productive.
But we poured all of our energy into curating these beautiful lists for you.
Okay. I will clean it up as soon as possible and get back on the train.
Now I'm gonna start sending you TikToks.
Are we friends on TikTok?
Probably not.
Okay.
I sent
We're friends on TikToks.
Yes, I sent my friends too many TikToks, so I'm not allowed to send them TikToks anymore.
So I'll be your new outlet.
You're my new outlet.
This is incredible.
All right. So before Art can start sending me TikToks, we're gonna have to do a horse quiz.
Oh snap! Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Probably not.
Oh. Tim is all confident and shit.
Yeah.
He had a good vampire quiz last night.
I did.
All
That
right.
sounds so wrong when you say it like that.
What are we doing? Are we doing movies or are we doing horses?
We're doing movies and media, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, I feel good about it then.
Okay. All right, okay. Piece of media number 1 is a British television series broadcast from 2008 to 2016.
EastEnders.
No.
The IT.
Fucking love
Bridgerton?
EastEnders. No.
Downton Abbey.
No.
Faulty Towers. No, I'm going to need more than just the years because I don't know when anything came out.
Odd
Yeah.
Couple.
No. It was adapted from a Swedish series, Ghost, based on the Swedish novelist Henning Mankel's novels, and starred Kenneth Branagh as the eponymous police inspector.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Is it Hercule Poirot?
He does also play Hercule Poirot.
That's what I thought.
But no.
He did.
That's like Murder on the Orient Express.
Mhm.
And you just picked the hardest way to get there.
I did or Jenna did?
No, you, Tim. Tim, you picked the hardest way to get there.
By saying Hercule Poirot?
Yes. Do you know how much easier the words are to pronounce when they're Murder on the Orient Express?
Did we get there?
I was like, I guess, like, the easiest way would be to buy a ticket to the Orient Express.
Or the murder.
Oh, the murder. Hercule Poirot. He also played, Frankenstein, right? Kenneth Branagh?
Was that Peter Boyle?
Putting on the Ritz.
Did he play Frankenstein? When did he play Frankenstein?
In Young Frankenstein.
No.
Boyle played
When he was
Yeah.
a child. He was
Okay.
young. I don't know if the
What are we
Frankenstein was
doing?
young.
Me and Alex are going weird places.
I thought we were still talking about Kenneth Branagh, so okay.
Yeah. Don't we
No,
love-
I knew one thing, and I said it to Tim. I know Peter
Okay.
Boyle was in Frankenstein.
If there's one thing I know, it's Gene Wilder movies.
And how to say that word you said 5 minutes ago.
Hercule Poirot.
I don't know what TV show Kenneth Branagh was in that ran for 8 years.
Okay. Cool.
Forever Night.
No.
House.
No.
Now I'm just naming things I know English actors in.
I like it.
No, yeah, I don't know it.
Is there another clue?
This series is based on a police detective inspector in the small town of Ystad, Sweden. Branagh describes the
Broadchurch?
character. Nope, but that is a great guess.
Thank you.
That's not a great guess. That show was on for one season and it starred David Tennant.
It was on.
It was
for,
on
like,
for-
way more than one season.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I only watched one season.
Well, you can't. Tim.
The
seasons
American
don't
version
end
was
with
on
what
for
you
like
watch.
one season.
Yeah, the American version was not good though. Grace Point was not.
It was
good.
not good, but it was like a shot for fucking shot remake of the first
Yeah,
season,
but-
and I don't understand how they fucked that up.
It was not. It did not land. Yeah, you're right. It was very similar. to
David
Broadchurch.
Tennant.
David Tennant was in Grace Point. He
How
was in
did-
both
how?
versions.
Then
Yeah,
how'd they
that's what I'm saying.
fuck that up?
I don't know, but they did. It
Oh.
wasn't good.
I didn't watch Grace Point. I just assumed because I've watched Broadchurch and I liked it, but
Yeah,
I
Grace
just
Point
assumed
was the
it was-
American version, and it starred David Tennant in the same role.
wait, he had an English accent, didn't he?
No, I don't think so.
No, he was
Have you
Scottish.
ever heard David? Have you ever heard David Tennant's English or American accent, not English American accent?
Yeah,
Yes.
Hilarious.
He played the Purple Man in Jessica Jones, and he was amazing. He's my favorite Marvel villain.
He was fine with that one, but there were some points where you're just like, you are English or Scottish. You are not
Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
No, he was great in Jessica Jones, but it was just like,
Yeah,
That's a voice you're making sometimes. This doesn't help. None of this helped.
Cool.
Okay, Google.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now I just have David Tennant stuck in my mind.
That's all you need.
That's a terrible place to be.
I was about to say that's Alex's state of existence.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, let me know when you are ready.
I am ready.
Sure.
I am prepared.
And go.
Wallander?
Yep.
Nope.
Sure.
Did not know that one. Would not have gotten there.
I have no idea.
That's a new one to me. Which also means I don't know what the through line is here. 'Cause
Yet.
I don't.
So I think Google's AI is not. It's not doing great because it says under the list that I was given, crime fiction shows set in United Kingdom, Blue Bloods.
Wait, is there another Blue Bloods? Is
No,
there?
It looks like the same guy.
It's Tom Selleck?
Yeah, it's Tom Selleck.
Okay, yeah, Google's struggling then, because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Anyway,
Yeah.
what's the next question?
You ready? Everybody
The
ready?
through line is Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck and
Tom
David Tennant.
Selleck. All right. Piece of media number 2 is a 2011 fantasy comedy film written by Woody Allen.
Evolution. Okay, it's not Evolution.
Bad
No.
Santa.
No.
Young Frankenstein.
Did you know Peter Boyle?
Adjective fictional character.
Okay, Woody Allen wrote a fantasy?
Yeah.
It's
Sorta.
fantasy.
Fantasy
This
comedy.
makes a lot more sense now that I've placed who Woody Allen is, that he was not Woody Harrelson, which is also, he's not in Bad Santa.
I almost wish it had been Woody Harrelson.
I love it when we get the thought process breakdown afterwards from Alex, and there is those realizations along the way that, like, nope, this was the wrong direction.
Breakdown is the correct word for it.
Breakdown.
So I was about to guess Zombieland, and that's Woody Harrelson, isn't it?
That is Woody Harrelson. That was my next guess.
Like, that's kind of fantasy.
2011. Now I'm gonna need another clue.
Yep.
All right. Set in a romantic European city, the film follows Gil Pender, a screenwriter, who is forced to confront the shortcomings of his relationship with his materialistic fiancée and their divergent goals, which become increasingly exaggerated as he travels back in time each night at midnight.
The Notebook.
Groundhog Day.
No.
You know what? So Groundhog Day popped into my head, and then I was like, I'm not gonna say that.
Well, way to be a
Yeah.
coward.
Yeah, I know.
50 First Dates.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
It's not 51st Dates.
Damn.
It's a Wonderful Life.
The Santa Claus.
No.
Lorenzo Lamas. I can't think of a movie that he was in, so I just said his name.
Lorenzo Lamas, the movie.
Who's in it?
How dare you?
I
Can we
know.
ask for clues?
No, I just figured I'd try it. We'd see how it goes.
It's never gone well.
Apparently not well. Yeah. What is... Yeah, I'm gonna need more clues, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like
It's the Tomorrow War.
there's not a big chance that you guys have seen this movie, just based on the fact that nobody got it pretty immediately.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Okay.
Woody Allen fan.
Yeah, I
that's-
also
that's
still
fine.
thought it was Woody
No.
Harrelson for like
Yeah.
a while.
I think Alex is not 100% convinced it's not Woody Harrelson, so...
I'm not.
All right, I'm going to give you one section of plot, and then I'll give you two people who were in it.
Okay.
Okay.
In 2010, disillusioned screenwriter Gil Pender and his fiancée Inez vacation in a romantic city with Inez's wealthy parents. Gil, struggling to finish his debut novel about a man who works in a nostalgia shop, finds himself drawn to the artistic history of the city, especially the lost generation of the 1920s, and has ambitions to move there, which Inez dismisses. By chance, they meet Inez's... What?
It's called like One Night in Paris or something like that, isn't it?
It's very close to that. I have
Come on,
given
Tim.
you the clue you would need.
Paris. It's something in Paris.
Midnight in Paris?
Yes, Alex.
Damn.
Sniped it.
Got him back for Vlad the Poker.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave that sentence without context because it's weird.
All right. Are you guys ready for number 3?
Yes.
Number 3 is a 2013 gothic fantasy comedy drama film written and directed by Jim Jarmusch. That's where I'm going to stop that sentence. No.
What other movies did Jim Jarmusch make? He made about 1,000 of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the only one I can ever remember is Ghost Dog.
Ghost Horse.
Oh. I would watch. Would watch.
Mm-hmm.
Gothic comedy horror? Is that what you said?
Gothic fantasy comedy drama.
What We Do in the Shadows.
I thought
Nope.
the same thing.
No.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Dracula Dead and Loving It.
No.
Okay, give me more clues then.
Okay. An international co-production between the United Kingdom and Germany, the film focuses on the romance between two vampires and was nominated for the Palme d'Or at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival. The festival.
Limburger Festival.
I love the festival.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced it's not What We Do in the Shadows.
I'm pretty sure it's Woody Harrelson, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
This is Bad Santa, isn't it?
Interview with a Vampire.
No.
No, it's not Vampire Quiz anymore, Tim.
It's
She said vampires.
She said vampires.
No, it can't be.
I
Subject
Harrelson-
matter
said
wise.
it was about vampires.
Woody
No.
Harrelson was not Sling Blade. I'm just
Blade.
Blade. Oh, good one. Sling Blade Runner is a movie I would watch. Too.
French fried potatoes and AI.
Was it ready
Dwight
for that?
Yoakam would have to be in that movie.
Oh, God, he would have to be.
Yep. Okay. I don't know this one. Warm
No,
Bodies.
Me either, but that's...
It is not Warm Bodies, no.
What's the one with Nicholas Hoult where he's a zombie and they're in love?
That's Warm Bodies.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I need to make sure.
Renfield.
Ah.
I'm just gonna
It's not
start naming
Renfield.
Nicholas Hoult movies.
It's. Why are you on Nicholas Hoult?
not even who
Am
she
I
said.
right? Yeah.
It's a series.
No, hold on. I think Art may have just started a whole new genre of jokes for us. That's not even what she said. Genre of jokes. Why are you on
Well,
Nicholas
that's
Hoult?
my new
That's not
favorite
even.
joke.
That's not even what she said.
It's the opposite of what she said. It's not even what she said. I'm glad I could contribute to this quiz somehow.
2 days from now, I'm going to say something and Alex is going to be like, that's not even what she said.
I would be amazed if it took 2 days.
Okay, yeah, don't know it.
Okay.
Do we
Just
will
straight
more
up
clues
don't know
help?
it.
Would more
Tilda
clues
Swinton
help?
is in this movie.
Narnia.
Doctor Strange.
Narnia.
Well, she's in What We Do in the Shadows, too!
She is.
Can't convince me! This isn't...
It's Woody Harrelson!
We are all being gaslit here today. It's What We Do in the Shadows, for sure.
It's what we do in the Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
That's not
Ew.
even what she said.
That's my least favorite Magic School Bus episode.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wasn't she also in... No, I'm about to embarrass myself. I thought she was in Blade Runner. Is she?
No,
She
that's,
might be.
Sean Young.
Oh.
No, that's not the horse dancing. We're talking about Tilda Swinton.
I swear to God.
That's the greatest joke you've ever made. That's it. Like, you peaked.
You
That's the
peaked.
greatest joke. I don't even know if anybody's going to get that joke, but that's the greatest joke you've ever made. Have you ever seen Shin Yun, the Chinese horse dancing? Or
No horse dancing in it.
Would you please explain
I've
to him
seen
that there is no frickin' horse dancing in Shin Yun?
I've seen the posters for it all over New York for 6 years, but I never went to see it. Is there horses in it?
No,
Scott
not
told me
one.
there was horse dancing in it, so there's horse dancing in it.
Okay.
And
White
anytime
man
I
said it with confidence, so it must be true.
Yeah, exactly. Right? And now, every time I watch Ace Ventura, I'm only going to be able to think about Chinese dancing horses. Because that's the other movie I remember Sean Young being in. That's where we are now.
How much do you watch Ace Ventura? That
Oh, I watch it like a lot.
Okay.
At least once a year.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
All right, so Jenna worked so hard.
Did I?
And we are...
I've learned my lesson many quizzes ago. Don't work hard. I used to write my own clues. Fuck that. Come on. Not for these yahoos.
Okay, 2011 Jim Jarmusch movie about vampires.
Yeah. Starring Tilda Swinton.
Starring Tilda Swinton. I don't know it.
Nope, I'm here for
Twilight.
It's not Twilight. Okay. So we are here for Google.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
opening my phone.
Let's hit it. Let me know when you're
I
ready.
am prepared.
Yes.
And go.
Only lovers left alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope. Never heard of that one either.
Nope.
We need to talk about Kevin.
That's the movie I wanted to guess, but I couldn't remember the name of it, even though it was on the quiz not that long ago.
Was it?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did. Did we already do that one, or was it that it was framed that I got in one?
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know.
Is she playing across from Hiddleston?
Hey, stop looking at stuff.
Okay, I think we figured out the through line.
What? No, you don't know anything about nothing.
Neither of them look right. But I'm
Thank-
on my watch list now.
All right, are you guys ready for number 4?
Yes.
All right, number 4 is a British spy thriller television serial based on the 1993 novel by John Le Carre and adapted by David Farr.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
No, but that is a
Right.
great guess.
Spy Kids.
Yes. Do you
That
remember
had
those thumb
everyone in it.
guys? It sure did.
Uh,
I hate those thumb guys.
Yeah.
James Bond.
No. This is a television serial.
oh.
A spy television.
Totally Spies.
No.
Oh, that's a good guess too.
God, Totally Spies. No. No, it's not. Tim.
No, it is. It's great.
No, stop
Tinker
it.
Soldier Spies. Totally Spies. These are equal cinematic experiences.
Agreed.
Totally.
Okay, all right.
Totally Tinker Tailor. Totally. I can't even do it.
Tinker
Ghost just
Tailor
ripped my
Totally
soul out
Spies.
with that one.
Yup. That embolism in the middle of that. I got nothing.
The Born Identity.
No.
The death identity.
Kim Possible. I'm
Kim
stuck somewhere.
Possible.
I'm stuck somewhere else. I'm sorry.
The Powerpuff Girls.
At least I named Spy. Jenna just went to the middle distance.
She was like, they'll wake me up when they come back.
Stop telling my secrets.
Alright, do you have another clue for us?
Oh,
His master?
I have so
Austin
many.
Powers.
No. Okay, the 6-part first series began broadcasting on BBC One on the 21st of February 2016. It has been sold internationally by IMG to over 180 countries.
180 countries playing this spy movie from
TV
year
show.
to a different year. And we don't know about it?
It's got to be like MI6, right?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
Nope.
That started in 2009. Yeah, you're right. What a ridiculous
Black
reboot
Mirror.
of it. It started in 1963 originally. Jenna, if you want to give me that look, god damn it.
I was not saying a word.
Your eyes were very loud.
I
were
was
very
not
loud.
saying a goddamn word, Alex. Stop telling my secrets.
Man, we're crushing it.
Torchwood?
Nope.
Torchwood?
It's a good guess.
Is it?
I don't know.
Luther.
No, that's a great fucking guess.
X-Men.
No.
Spider-Man.
Jessica Jones.
God, I love Luther. Idris Elba.
Flash.
No.
Batman.
No.
Dang.
And it's got Tom Hiddleston in it?
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Loki.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what the show's about.
Yeah, it's about
Please.
spies, right?
Well,
Loki.
It's about family.
It's about
Jonathan Pine, a prominent employee of a luxury hotel in Cairo and former British soldier, is recruited by Angela Burr, the manager of a Foreign Office task force investigating illegal arms sales, to infiltrate the inner circle of arms dealer Richard Roper.
Don't know it.
The Kingsman.
No?
Good one. Good guess.
It was spies. It was English-ish spies.
Kinglish.
Nope, I don't know it.
Nope.
There's no way to
Okay.
know.
All right. I'm just going to keep on sending you guys to Google.
Yep.
Okay. You
Let
think
me
I'd have it
know.
open at this point?
That's okay. I like that you close it in between.
I do. I have confidence that Tim will get it in between.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
I'm prepared.
I'm ready.
And go.
The Night Manager?
Yep.
Oh, shit, I have heard of that. I did want to watch that. I did not know what it was about, but I knew I wanted to watch that. And I never did.
Why is he pretty all of the time?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. No one should be that beautiful 100% of the time.
No, because he has this, like, perfectly coiffed, like, blonde hair. He looks like a finance bro, and I'm still just like, I want it. Just gonna leave that up.
Yeah. Just wait for this next one. Are you ready for number 5?
Yes.
Yep.
Maybe. Number 5 is a 2015 gothic romance film directed by Guillermo del Toro and written by del Toro and Matthew Robbins.
Pan's Labyrinth.
No. I said 2015, sir.
I was gonna say Pan's Labyrinth too. You say Guillermo
that's
del Toro, we have to say it.
Pan's Labyrinth 2.
Electric Boogaloo. This time they're satyrs.
Hellboy.
No.
Hellboy 2.
Pinocchio.
No.
Hellboy 3.
No.
Heaven Boy.
What's another clue?
Okay. The story is set in Edwardian era England and follows an aspiring author who travels to a remote Gothic mansion in Cumberland, England, with her new husband and her sister. There she must decipher the mystery behind the ghostly visions that haunt her new home.
Mother.
No. We've watched Mother.
I know. Gothica.
No.
Casper.
No.
Cold Creek Manor.
No.
But it has Stephen Dorff in it. That's what I see in your eyes. Blade.
No.
Guillermo del Toro directed. I think he was supposed to do a Silent Hill game and it didn't pan out, and I thought it would have been awesome.
That would have been amazing. I'm just staring at Tom Hiddleston, so that's where I'm at.
Good place to be.
It's Pride and Prejudice.
And zombies.
That's a great movie. No.
Sense and Sensibility.
I thought you were trying to say Cincinnati and stumbling so hard.
Sins in Cincinnati.
Gonna write that story.
It ends in Skyline Chili.
Skyline chili over spaghetti noodles is amazing, by the way. It is gotta be garbage food, but it's so good. Okay.
Hot take of the episode.
Yep, there we go. That
We thought it was war is bad.
No, this one's hotter.
War is hot, but the chili is hotter. God, no.
Oof.
Does it involve the royal family? Because you know Alex is all into that.
No.
Yeah, if there's no blood feud with the royal family, I won't know it.
I'm ready with Google, but we should probably have another clue.
Are there like demons that live in a cellar under the stairs, or under the building?
No, this is more ghosts and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know it then.
And in this movie, like, the ghosts, they seem like they're very scary ghosts. And it's like one of those things where it's actually warning you about something that's happening right in front of your fucking face. Jim Beaver is in it.
Could they warn us about the name of this thing?
Yeah, they do. Like, within the first 5 minutes of the movie, they say the name of the movie. Beware of that place, that thing that I'm not going to tell you.
The people under the stairs.
No.
The clock tower.
The Ides of March.
The old barn out back.
There is blood.
Country Manor House.
There will be blood.
Yes. Beware of that act. Daniel Day-Lewis.
It does take place in New York.
Beware of Daniel Day-Lewis. Yep.
It takes place in New York?
At first. It opens in New York because it's a heiress.
Okay. I got so confused. I was like, I could have sworn you said Edwardian England at one point, and now
Yeah.
We're
They
in New
move
York.
to a house that she like.
So they have to. I thought this was like a carriage ride to the country, but no, this is like a ship.
Yeah.
Okay. The Titanic.
Titanic.
The cellar.
No.
What do country estates have? Because this is a country estate, right?
Right.
So the estate is
Parlors.
called Allerdale Hall. So I'll tell you that it's not like the movie's not named the estate.
Oh, it's another
But it is
location that we have to
The
be.
no. It is referencing the place where they end up.
Hell.
The coffin.
Ooh, good. Ooh, that's deep.
No,
That's
that's
deep.
About 6
not
feet.
so not like there is a coffin in there that happens. There, you know what? There's lots of scenes.
The cemetery?
There's
The,
No.
What's the fucking little houses they put the bodies in?
the little house on the prairie.
No! Help!
Mortuary.
No, in the cemetery!
The mausoleum.
mausoleum.
Yes.
Night at the Mausoleum.
Now I feel like I'm doing a quiz.
Mausoleum. That's my favorite Ben Stiller movie.
I want to be buried in a little house without my relatives.
The little house. Those little houses.
It's the fashionable thing now, right? Is to be buried in tiny homes.
The tiny home.
You can order them off Amazon.
In the shed.
In the shed, they deliver the mausoleum to your house. Put in your shed.
All right, I'll tell you that this house sits atop a mine and seems to be sinking into the mine below.
As above, so below. Descent.
No. You've seen The Descent.
I know. Don't go into the mine. The
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
This mine is a red clay mine
Why would you mine red clay?
because it's rare other places other than here.
I was about to say, I was like, it's called dirt here.
You make bricks from it, Tim.
It's the ground. That's
Beware
all we
the
have.
ground.
It's red clay.
Beware the underground.
Where the underground grows.
The mushroom. They live underground, right?
No, well,
I mean, they do. They have a whole network under there.
yeah.
Parts we see is just the tip of the mycelium.
Yeah, but is it in the mine?
Yeah, I don't know if the mushrooms are in the mine.
I don't know either.
Just the tip of the mycelium sounds like super dirty. Like I can't get past it.
Well, it is a mushroom head, so.
Yeah.
So, I'm not even sure I said that right. But with it.
Mycelium, your seum, we all scream for. No, it doesn't work.
Nope.
My scream. Okay, so is this about the clay or the mines or the manor? What are the ghosts warning them against?
The ghosts are not clear in their warning so
The
far.
ghosts are very unclear.
The ghosts are warning the main character, Edith,
Clay mines.
about someone around her who may or may not be, who may or may not have her best interests at heart.
It's the husband.
Beware
The
Tom
It's the
husband.
husband.
Hiddleston.
The husband killed her.
Yeah, the husband killed her. Or was trying to kill her.
I think he succeeds when we find out at the end of the movie that she was a ghost all along. That's why she could see the ghosts.
Interesting.
Don't
Sixth
go.
Sense.
Yeah. Don't go into the basement. Don't go into the crawl space.
In the
go in the
winter, it
attic.
seems like the red clay is seeping up through the snow.
There's snow.
Dead snow.
Red clay rising.
It's,
Red clay. Oh,
oh
that's
boy. It's, the house that they live in is on a hill.
Red Clay Hill. One Tree Hill.
The Haunting of Hill House.
Red Clay.
Dawn.
Red.
love this
heat.
fucking.
She's literally like, here is a platter, here's a silver platter, and we're just like, no.
Don't go to the one
Chasing
tree.
waterfalls.
If I've given you. Oh, I can't escape this fucking song.
No,
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
No scrubs.
I've
Okay.
given you the word red, so that's probably not in the title, right?
Because I was about to say Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, that's a good guess.
It's a good guess.
There's mines.
Okay, so Clay. Clay might be in it.
I did also say Clay.
Oh, okay, so it's probably not Clay. But she did say Hill.
Putty Poltergeist.
That's the sequel to Flubber.
But they got Eddie Redmayne this time because they fucked up.
That's Stephen
a
Hawking,
cabaret
right?
show, but
Eddie
bouncier.
Redmayne, wasn't he Stephen Hawking? Mm-hmm. He was really good as Stephen Hawking.
I didn't expect this one question to be half the episode, but here we are.
You know, we're not leaving here until somebody fucking says it either.
Red.
Just not gonna let us
not
Google
red.
this.
Red. Okay, beware the Chamber of Horrors.
It's Beware of.
Is the name of the movie, or is that the line?
That's what the ghost of the mother says.
Guest house.
Pottery Barn.
Beware the pottery.
It's very expensive.
The sinking.
And you have all this clay under your house.
It'll cost you your life.
Does every house have one of these?
No.
Okay, so
A
it's-
mine?
House on a mine.
This
it's
is
a-
like
it's a basement.
how people would describe this house if they didn't know the name of it, because they could just like look and see it.
The creepy
Haunted
mansion.
house.
Dilapidated manor.
The old.
It is dilapidated. Yeah.
The abandoned home.
old. Abandoned.
Creepy?
manor.
Creepy house.
The witch house.
Rainy. Is it rainy there? Cloudy.
The snow house.
there's
It's in
snow.
England, so it is rainy all the time, and it's winter, so it's snowy.
The rainy all the time house.
The man from Snowy River.
It's a red clay mine under a house on a hill.
That sounded super German. Mein Haus.
In the middle of the street.
I don't know how to keep pointing it out to you that there's another word for red in the title,
Crimson.
and the house is on a hill.
Crimson Peak.
Thank you, Tim.
Oh my god!
I thought Crimson Peak was a volcano movie. That's Dante's
I thought it
Peak.
was a cliff.
I'm just stupid.
I didn't know Tom Hiddleston was in Crimson Peak.
I don't even know what that is.
It's not about volcanoes. That helps.
It's not.
It's about a red clay mine and a killer husband.
I learned something new today.
Holy shit. We're gonna watch this movie.
And we're going to go see Warhorse in England.
It's gonna be just as happy as Warhorse.
Art, thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we could do it. I miss you guys.
Yeah. Where can people find the stuff that you want people to find?
Oh god. Deep in the recesses of the internet, I can be found at _Artifessor on Instagram and Twitch. I am... Oh, what am I? I'm owner of Goblins and Growlers, so check out their socials as well. We're on Instagram and Twitch and probably Facebook still. We have a Discord! So join our Discord, Goblins Growlers. Yay!
Yeah.
Paul Blart, what are the names of our horses in the barn?
I bet you'd like to know, wouldn't you?
I would.
All right. Well, I'm going to start charging you a monthly Patreon fee, just like Moose Jaw McGraw, Big Thick Martingale, and Beta Ray Philly, which are our horses in the barn. But they're not alone, because as we know from the movie War Horse, horses don't like to be alone, and also fall in love and get married, and then one of them volunteers to take the place of another one, and then one dies and they mourn over each other, just like Hot Lava SpaghettiOs from Nate, Iron Meriden from Stevie Lake's boyfriend, Philip D. Keating, Day Old Donuts III from Anonymous Steve, who I've never doxed, not even one time, Dime Bag from Matt Ellman. I don't know why your last name was the metal one, but here we are. Marital Combat from Metastrophe. That one's always metal. Glue Factory from Bean. Pony Hawk from Olivia. Fucking lost Limey in a second L. Ronnie from Scott.
Okay. Outro.
You're really giving me
I
the
am
shortest
so
little
done.
walkways today.
The only segue I could think of was literally just saying the words Paul and Blart. I'm at a loss here.
Yeah, but I was gonna give you that one because at least there's a segue joke in there. This one you just said outro.
Artro?
Okay, I'll give you it for outro. And this brings our podcast to an end, similarly to the way that a horse almost ended the royal family's bloodlines today. But let's not talk about that. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. If you want to buy some radical shirts and things, visit duckduckjenna.com, America's most beloved search engine to search for one thing, and that's Horse Girls merch. Do you want a metal horse? Do you want to take your relationship to the next level? Do you want extra content? Duh, go to patreon.com/horsegirls or my favorite website, singlethoughtconnection.com, THOT, like a thought. Get it together. If you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. If you like TTRPGs, check out Dungeons and Dragon Beams, Late Starters, and Dragon Knight Adventure Friends. Knight without a K, Knight like the darkness and Batman, whatever. If you like Animorphs, check out Animorphs Anonymous. Surprise, we also do Surprise Attack Book Club, because he's of the night. You know, you get it.
Yeah, but he's the Dark Knight.
Yeah, but without
like with
a K.
But
no,
like
without
with
a K. But without a K. Like night.
It's very ambiguous. I'm just saying it's very ambiguous.
They've been fucking up on Batman. He's a bat. Like the darkness. Anyways, if you were betwitched by Jenna and her statement about the Dark Knight, check out twitch.tv/Jenna Chill with one singular L, and I swear to God, if you put the second L in there, I will find Lost Limey, I will walk up to him, I will say, hey, don't, and then I'll walk away, and he'll never know. If you, like me, can't get enough of Tim's beautiful voice, he's voice acted on such podcasts as The Way We Haunt Now. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, that's because it is. It was created by KCD, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called B-Side You, which you can read for free at bsideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.
Go listen to The Way We Haunt Now, Season 3. It's out now. Put that as a stinger. It's okay.
Why are nuts on your roof?
Why are nuts on your... Nope, that's the stinger.
So good.
Have we never explained to you the nuts on your roof thing?
No.
That came from the first episode.
Are your nuts okay?
No, they're on the roof. When you castrate a male horse, you throw their nuts on the roof for good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were making that shit up the first episode. I was like, you gotta be making that up.
I swear I have listened to your podcast at this point and I missed the nuts. Oh.
Maybe that's the stinger. I just keep getting gold.
I just keep getting nuts.
Each one is better than the last.